The Baltimore Ravens play for their season in Week 17 against the Green Bay Packers, and we react to every single play live coming up on this Locked On Ravens Watch Along.
You are Locked On Ravens, your daily Baltimore Ravens podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
You are Locked On Ravens. Welcome into the show. I'm your host, Kevin Oestreicher of Ravens Wire, here with you on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Thanks so much for being here on this Saturday night, making Locked On Ravens a part of your night or your day, your first listen each and every single day. We have 5 days a week plus more of daily Ravens coverage, and here we are reacting to every play of the Ravens and Packers Week 17 matchup on this Locked On Ravens Watch Along. Ravens fighting for their season. If they lose, they are eliminated from playoff contention. And I know some people just kind of want to see that happen. I want to see them win personally. I mean, I want to see, I get it, maybe losing will expedite changes or make it quicker. I don't know, but it just feels wrong to root for this team to lose because, I don't do that, for the team that I cover. And I've been a fan of this team my entire life. So I am not going to root for them to lose, but I know that is a consensus of some, which again, I understand the reasoning, but we're going to dive into this as, again, when the NFL flexed this game, they all wanted the Tyler Huntley versus Malik Willis showdown, right? That's what they were looking for. Now, again, of course, was Lamar Jackson and Jordan Love, not the, not quite the matchup that the NFL was anticipating, but hey, Malik Willis played well against the Bears. I thought Tyler Huntley played well in that loss the Ravens took to New England. So we will see Huntley facing off against the team again with the season on the line for Baltimore. Now, if the Ravens win this game, doesn't mean their playoff hopes are saved, because we know that tomorrow the Steelers play the Browns. And yeah, I mean, if the Ravens win this game, all Ravens fans are rooting for Cleveland to pull that one off. And then that would set up a big winner go home matchup for both the Ravens and the Steelers in Week 18. But got to take care of your own business first. And that is what that's what Baltimore has to do right now. So we shall see. Appreciate everybody for being here. Again, we're going to have the instant reaction show as well as the Locked On Ravens squad show after the watch along here, as we do every single game day. And yeah, I want to do a Locked On Ravens watch along for the playoffs, but we will have to see. I think the Ravens do win this game personally, but I don't know. It kind of it's a weird type of night. I feel like it's going to be a weird type of night. So we shall see. Let's see. William asking Kevin, what's your opinion? And I know the game's about to start, but here let's do a question. Kevin, what's your honest opinion? You think the Lamar trade rumors are true? Do they move on from John? What I think is true is that the Ravens most likely can't continue the pairing of Lamar and John Harbaugh beyond this season, and they're probably going to have to choose between one or the other if this season does end the way that a lot of people think. I can't bring myself to think the Ravens would move on from Lamar Jackson. Again, they have to figure out his cap number and his cap hit, but this is a guy that's a two-time MVP, should be 3, just coming off a year last year, 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and it seems like the guy can't have a bad day, can't have a bad game, can't get sick, can't get injured, can't play video. Like, what are we doing here? So I think that if the Ravens were to choose one, my opinion would be to move on from John Harbaugh, but it's another drama-filled. This is the second straight drama-filled season for different reasons. Last year was like Marcus Williams, Eddie Jackson, Deontay Johnson. This year it's Lamar stuff and the bad season they've been having. But it's weird because whenever there's been turmoil within the franchise this year, and a lot of the opinions are about John Harbaugh, we see a piece come out about Todd Monken, multiple pieces come out about Todd Monken, then a piece about Lamar Jackson. So I don't know. And if you listen to our pregame episode this morning, I talked about the opinion that Chad Johnson had on the situation that he put out on Nightcap, which is essentially this is coming from the organization, is what Chad Johnson believes. And this is kind of what organizations do to get the ball rolling. And since Lamar doesn't have an agent, usually the agent would send stuff and leak stuff out to reporters and local media as well. But Lamar doesn't have that. He's a very private person. And we know that. So, the Ravens are kind of in a one-way, like they get the one-way street for all this stuff. And again, I'm not blaming Lamar for that. That's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm just saying like it's usually like agents combat that the organization puts out, but that's not what Lamar has right now. So I don't know. It's just weird. If the Ravens trade Lamar, I'd be very disappointed and upset. If they chose John Harbaugh over Lamar, I mean, same thing. It's just exhausting. I mean, it reminds me of the offseason 2023, where if you were, with us then and listening to Locked On Ravens and an every day or there, maybe you tuned in once or twice, that was like 5 straight months of Lamar Jackson talk. It was like contract. Was Lamar going to get traded? What's going to happen? Franchise tag. And it kind of feels like, unfortunately, we might be back on that same path, which I don't want. I don't want that. Lamar Jackson, he should be a member of this team for life. And, Lamar Jacksons don't grow on trees. Lamar Jacksons do not grow on trees. And with the way this roster is situated, like, do they feel like they can build a better roster without, everything that is going on? I don't know. And this game is taking forever to start. I guess it's because it's a national game on Saturday. I don't know. I don't love the Saturday games. It just feels weird to me. And this is a short week for Baltimore, but not a short week for the Packers. So we will see. See, you're just saying, what's up, Kevin? Can you give a shout out to my friend Chris? What's going on, Chris? Yeah, I give the shout outs. You know what we do here on Locked On Ravens. So shout out to you, CJ. Shout out to Chris. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate Chris as well, whether he's here or not. We shall see if Chris is here or not. But thank you, CJ. And of course, I do the shout outs. Man, are we getting like an 8:15 start time? And this is kind of crazy. I mean, the path for the Ravens is simple. We know that. So win and the Steelers lose, and you're in. If you can beat the Steelers in week 18. Oh, we got Gary William Smith. Hello from Liverpool, UK. Been listening from the bounce. Nice. Let's go. Big fan of your coverage. Appreciate that. And yeah, at halftime we will do the check-in to where everybody's from, but a little early check-in there from Gary. It's about to start 8. Was it 8:10? Let's see. Ravens, Packers. Yeah, well, I'm looking. It says 8. I saw 8:10 somewhere though, Laura. So you might be right. Yeah, see, ESPN says 8. But all the national games usually have something like that. We'll see. But 8:10 will probably be the kickoff time. Around, at least. Oh, all right, Chris is here. There he is. Chris, what's going on? All right, so Chris is in the building. Let's go. Kyle saying big fan of Locked On Ravens from Canada. Let's see. Give FanU5 a shout out. Rowan Denver. All right, Rowan Denver. What's going on, guys? Appreciate everybody for being here. And then both those names, Denver. I'm actually a Denver Nuggets fan, so that kind of works out. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I see that, Kieran, with the temperature. Not a typical Green Bay Lambeau night at the end of December. You got like below zeros and crazy temperature. So we're gonna see. Monroe, Louisiana in the building. Let's go. And when we do the halftime check-in, be sure you put back in the comments where you're tuning in from if you have already. If you haven't, again, we'll do it at halftime. There's Lamar on the sideline. Remember that controversy a couple of years ago? Was it 2022 when Lamar didn't travel with the team or something? That was, the Ravens are getting the ball first. Oh boy. Hey, if you've been watching me, you know how I feel about the Ravens getting the ball first. I do not like it. I like the Ravens to get the ball second. Got Something on my mic. I don't know what this piece of my hair. All right, well, the kickoff from Brandon McManus. We are underway, and LeJontay West is going to field this one at about the 2-yard line and return it. Going to get stopped right about the 24 or 25-yard line. And here we go, 60 minutes to define your season. Can you do it? Can you do it? I know, primetime. It feels like it's been at least 3 straight weeks they've gotten the ball first, if not more than that. They had a stretch earlier in the season where they didn't, but feels like they've gotten the ball first a lot over the last month of the year here. All right, I'm expecting a heavy dosage of Derrick Henry here, if nothing else, but for a statement first. And, of course, they throw the ball on first down. Pass out to Mark Andrews, who is going to – they're going to move the chains. It's going to be at least 2nd and inches, if not a first down there. So Ravens going hurry up, it looks like here. Or no, they're going to huddle here. Packers obviously without Micah Parsons, who is the heart and soul of their defense. 2nd and 1. Here comes Derrick Henry, explodes up the line and gets a first down. Great hole opened up there. Henry's helmet came off. Let's watch this blocking. So Ricard's going to go up to the 2nd level. Yeah. Linderbaum got up there. Good play. Good play. All right, 1st and 10, out past the Packers' 45-yard line. Hand off to Derrick Henry, who's going to – oh, Bateman got rolled up on right there. Hopefully he's okay. Eesh. All right, looks like he's a little – all right, I think he's all right. Definitely probably doesn't feel good to be rolled up on by Derrick Henry. All right, so 2nd and 6. Bunch out to the right side. Play action here. Huntley slips. Gets sealed off nicely. Huntley going to run this one for a first down. Good seal off there by who was that? I think Rosengarten sealed off there. And Ricard did the same thing on Rashawn Gary. Yeah, Ricard sealed off, and then Rosengarten did the same thing. So, little slippage. No big deal. No big deal. Big play. Oh, and the game. All right, here's 1st and 10. Handoff to Henry. Good hole, and Henry's going to capitalize on that. Pick up a gain of about 8 or 9. Really good first drive here for Baltimore so far. Packers seem to not be able to handle them right now, which, again, we know what that could look like. Henry on the sideline. Here's Keaton Mitchell. A little patience, and he's going to pick up the first down. All right, Ravens about 4 minutes in or 3 minutes into this drive so far. A new set of downs here for Baltimore. You're at least in Loop's field goal range at the 29-ish yard line here. All right, here's a play action. Huntley looking. Going to just fire it out to Keaton, who's going to get slammed out of bounds after no gain. So nothing really doing for Baltimore there. Again, just Huntley he can't make mistakes, just Game plan, simple throws, keep the ball out of harm's way, and utilize your running game, you know? So here's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Henry. Great blocking up front. And Henry's going to go about 3rd and 1 here. Ravens are blocking well right now, and Henry's taking advantage. Valele getting out. Linderbaum getting out. Henry bounces it outside. Really nice play there. So going to be 3rd and 1. Just hand this ball off to Henry. All you got to do is hand this ball off. I think this is 4-down territory. You want to make a statement on this opening drive here. Could be Henry's off the field, so never mind. Hand off to Ricard, who is going to pick up the first. There is a flag. Oh, is there a formation? There might be a formation penalty here. That's what happens usually when that flag comes out. Either that or offsides. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Guy's not on or off the line. So now it becomes a 3rd and 6 after the Ravens had picked up that first down. Here's a 3rd and 6. Packers showing some pressure. Snap, throw, out quickly to Andrews. Oh, I think he extended. I think he extended for the first down. Yeah, I think that's a first. I think they're going to reset that first new set of downs. He would not have gotten it if he didn't extend. Let's see. Oh, that's a first down. Easy first. Easy first. Ravens in the red zone, which we know has been a struggle, but hopefully we just reverse jinxed it. Here's 1st and 10. Huntley's going to take this one. Huntley's going to run and slide down for a gain of 4 or 5. I expect them to do a couple of plays like that in this game. Showing Lamar on the sideline. So 2nd and 5. Here's Henry. Henry sneaking through and going to make it a 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2 probably here. They should go heavy and just run this ball again. Ravens chewing up about half of this first quarter on this drive. 3rd and 2. Henry in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Henry going to sneak through for the first and bulldoze his way down inside the 5-yard line. Packers cannot deal with Henry right now in this Ravens run game. There actually was a free runner, and whoever that was, just 23 just whiffed on Henry's legs. So here's 1st and goal from the 3. Hand off to Henry, who's going to get his way into the end zone. And that's what your game plan is. Just run the football until they prove they can stop it. Gotta. Yeah, look at that little push. He actually, who was that over? It was over Falele, I'm pretty sure. He just rolled over the back of Falele right there. Snap, kick, hold, extra point is through. Ravens have a 7-0 lead on that opening drive. Huge play. Big, big, big. Look what happens when you use Derrick Henry. Let's look at what he did on that drive. All right, Henry, 7 carries for 48 yards. 6.9 yards per carry on the Ravens opening drive versus the Packers. Let's see. Happens over the rest of the game. Just got to keep rolling it. Just got to keep rolling it. All right, we can't do the spam. No, spam is not in here for both bots and humans. So we are going to get rid of the bots. All right, John, you're gonna. All right, we're gonna do that. Yeah, my bad. I was trying to let it go for as long as I could. All right, just keep. Yeah, look at see Henry's jersey all dirtied up. Keep running him like that. Keep running him like that. All right, Loop's kickoff lands right around the 10-yard line. Nice special teams play there. About the 30. David Ajabo getting in on that. And here comes Malik Willis. Ravens defense has an opportunity to get some big momentum and keep the momentum rolling. All right, 1st and 10 here for Green Bay. Malik Willis dropping back to pass. He's going deep early here for Romeo Doubs, who catches that ball on Nate Wiggins. And what a disastrous start for this Ravens defense. Wow. It was on Nate Wiggins. Kind of gave him a friendly shove, and Romeo Doubs going down the sideline. Wow. So Packers, after one play, Like it. Was that 12 men? What? Or no, delay a game, it looked like. All right, so here's a 1st and 15. The ball comes out, and that's going to be another flag, but the Ravens should just decline this one. After a great play, 2 horrible Green Bay plays. Oh, so there was a false start. Okay. So Packers, I think the Packers will benefit from that as opposed to it's a 1st and 20 compared to a 2nd and 16. Yeah. Oh, so the center just okay. I'm like, what happened? So everyone moving but the center. So 1st and 20 here for Green Bay. Malik Willis back to throw. Gonna fire this over the middle. Wide open is Christian Watson, who's gonna score. Oh my. Yeah, that was the most embarrassing drive the Ravens defense has had this season. Well, 7-7. Wow, that was embarrassing. What was the final? What was that? 2 plays, 69 yards. 69 yards and 2 plays in 1. And score a touchdown. Especially after the offense. I mean, that is embarrassing. Sheesh. Man, I know people in Green Bay right now are having that conversation about Jordan Love versus Malik Willis right now. Malik looked good on that drive, and he looked good last week. So we will see. And yeah, Headband, I know I'm ahead of some people. I'm behind some people. For next season, I'm going to try to time it up a lot better, whether it's just like finding a better stream or, streaming it on another platform or whatever. But, I'll try to get it timed up as best as I can. So we will see. Man. Just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. How do you allow that to happen? How do you allow that to happen? Well, Derrick Henry, please save the Ravens. It's going to have to be that kind of game. It's going to have to be that kind of game. But hey, we're going to have the instant reaction after the game on Locked On Ravens and the Squad Show. So be sure you hit the like and subscribe button in both video and audio form here. 5 days a week plus more of daily Ravens coverage and content. So again, we have these watch longs during every single game. This is the first season of the watch longs, then the instant reactions after the games. We've been doing for a couple years, and then the Squad Show as well. Then we're going to have a bonus episode tomorrow, Sunday, 6 a.m., just kind of wrapping things up and either looking ahead to the Pittsburgh game against Cleveland or rounding out their season. So they're showing the game or the coverage play touchdown where Hamilton drops back and Malachi just bails out and Hamilton can't recover. And they just kind of leave the middle of the field open. And so Hamilton is like Roquan's talking to Kyle. Looked like some confusion on that play. I mean, that's on a 1st and 22, which is just diabolical. So can't have that. LeJohns going to field this one right around the 2-3 yard line. Going to get stuffed up right about the 25. Well, Derrick Henry, 7 more carries. Let's go. Let's go. And we're getting a lot of bots tonight. You know, we had a bot problem earlier in the season, and then it kind of subsided for a little bit. Now it's back a little bit. So all right. Again, it's been working. The Packers cannot stop Derrick Henry. Run the ball until it doesn't work anymore. Here's 1st and 10, and here's a pass because, of course, over the middle to Likely, who's going to go down after a gain of 5, 6. And again, like if those you can utilize that because the Packers, again, if they can't stop the run, they're going to have to send more resources there, and then you can work play action off of that. So 2nd and 3, actually. So now you can run Henry, and you have two snaps to pick up 3 yards with Derrick Henry. So, I mean, I like those odds. 2nd and 3. Huntley to Likely for a 1st down. So Likely getting involved early. See, and that's what I'm talking about. The Packers, look at them on this play for watching the replay. You can see them. They start to go with Henry, and that leaves Likely open. It leaves one-on-one situations because they're scared of that fake to Henry. It's exactly what I've talked about all season. All season. It's exactly what I've talked about. So here's a new set of downs. Baltimore out again. Green Bay's 42, or the Ravens 42-yard line, excuse me. Here's a handoff to Henry, who's going to get stacked up after a gain of 2 or 3, maybe 4. Here's 2nd down. Zay coming back on the field. Little lighter personnel there. So 2nd and 6. We'll stack up on the right side there. Flowers comes in motion. Snap. Huntley looking, firing it out to Zay, who's going to make a man miss, and he's going to be running, and tackled. Big play. Some missed tackles plaguing Green Bay early, and Baltimore taking advantage of that, which is really good. So Zay essentially runs a stop route, and the corner just can't wrap him up. Can't wrap him up. So good throw by Huntley there. Zay with kind of the turnaround move, and then gets it past Green Bay's 40. So now they're getting into Green Bay territory. Here's a run with Henry, gonna get tackled after a gain of 6 or 7 or 8. I think maybe 8 on that play. And we're about to get like a 30 to 35 game or something. We could. So 2nd and 3. Henry again. There he goes. Just keep running this ball. I mean, they're going to have to start sending so many more resources there. The Ravens O-line is blocking really well. Just really, really good stuff there. A new set of downs inside Green Bay's 30. Here's a screen play out to Keaton Mitchell, who is going to, he picked up more yards than I thought he would there. About 6 on that play. They're just kind of simplifying the offense, and Green Bay's defense cannot get a stop without Micah Parsons in the game. So Keaton in the backfield here for 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Keaton. It's going to be a false start, it looks like. It's going to push him back. $42 or card. So push him back to 2nd and 8. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. So here's Huntley back to throw. He's going to try to scramble this one, try to get to the sideline, and he will get there for the first down, using his speed a little bit there. Is Tyler Huntley. Good awareness there. A little fake pitch out. Man. Yeah, Green Bay's rushers just get too far up the field, and Quay Walker can't get over in time. Here's a 1st and 10 quarter. This will be the last play of it. Henry going to cut it back inside and get tackled after a gain of 1 or 2. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. Baltimore held the ball for 14 minutes, essentially. 13:49 in that first quarter. And it's 7-7. Is Henry injured? Ravens had 13:49. Packers had 1:11. That's wild. Ravens 93 yards rushing against the Packers in that first quarter. Henry accounted for 67 of them. Mm. Hey, I'm all right with that first quarter. I mean, don't give up touchdowns in 2 plays, but I mean, if this is the formula and they can't stop Derrick Henry, then all right, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Hit the like and subscribe button here on Locked On Ravens. We do have 5 days a week plus more of daily Ravens coverage and content. We're going to have the instant reaction after the game, as well as a Locked On Ravens squad show. So be sure you check in, keep checking into all the stuff we have here on Locked On Ravens. Karen asking, Kevin, do you trust or to make the proper adjustments? I don't trust us to win a shootout tonight. I would hope so. I mean, my trust is probably 50-50. It's more just, can the pass rush get home is going to be my big thing. I mean, and if you have to blitz to do that, then okay. There's obviously risk there, but you gotta do it. So, all right. Play resumes. Henry running, and he's going to pick up another first down. The Packers are going to have to start stacking like 8 in the box here. I mean, this is ridiculous in a good way for Baltimore, obviously. They're just trucking along. And another handoff to Henry, defensive lineman on the ground. The push, and he's going to be just short, it looks like. But man, this is bullying by the Ravens right now on the ground. I mean, this should just be an easy touchdown. Hopefully. I mean, we've seen some of their red zone struggles in the past, but this Packers team very undermanned on the D-line, especially without Micah Parsons. Henry going to cut it back up, and he didn't get there. He didn't get there. So going to be 3rd and goal here for Baltimore. This is 4-down territory. Just run this ball twice with Henry. His knee got down before he got in, it looked like to me. I don't think there's enough to overturn that one. You could do the Andrews play here. I'd run him with Henry, but they might do the Andrews play. Yep, here's Henry, and he's in, untouched. That's what you got to do. See, look, this right here. Packers know the Ravens are running almost every play. The Baltimore is doing it anyway, and the Packers can't stop it. I mean, that's going to be the formula. It has to be the formula. Looks like a Packers defender is down. Just classic Ravens football. Are they going to bring the card out for this guy? Hopefully he's okay. Henry's on the sideline just saying, yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, card's coming out. Hopefully this guy's okay. Packers have been one of the most injured teams this season. So this is what you signed Derrick Henry for. Here's Loop for the extra point. Snap, kick, hold, up and through. So 14-7, Baltimore. The Packers are going to have to find a way to stop that if they want any shot to win here. Derrick Henry has 15 carries for 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. We are 1 minute into the second quarter. That's got to be the game plan. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's averaging 5.5 yards a carry. That's still pick up a first down every two plays. Every 2 plays. Now the defense has to do something here. Defense needs to get him a stop. That's going to be the next key. Man. Oh, was it 85 yards? I see 15 for 82. But that's just what I'm looking at. And the O-line's also playing really, really well. They've put together 5 straight quarters of really good football. Here's the loop kickoff, going to be returned. Oh, slips down. Rolls over the 25, it looked like. All right, and back comes Malik Willis. Saw him for only a minute in that first quarter. Packers had no running plays in that first quarter. And they will not run it here. Willis going to fire it out. Going to be a catch here for 7 or 8. Well, at least that wasn't like a 30-yard play. It's a start. All right, 2nd and 2. They're going to run this ball with Josh Jacobs, and he's going to... I don't think he got there. Yeah, he's going to be 3rd and short. Packers are going to hurry up to the line here. Willis is going to try to sneak it. He's not going to get there. He is not going to get this. Oh, did he get 4? He might have gotten pushed, though. He did not get there initially, but he might have gotten pushed over by his O-line. Looked like there was some confusion. Oh, they're going to say it's short. Wow. So he did not get it initially, and then there was push up front, but I guess they must have called the play dead. Was that, yeah, Draymond Jones. All right, so here's 4th. This is a very aggressive play call for Green Bay that could decide the outcome of this game with the way Derrick Henry's running. No, they're not. Oh, they are. It's going to be Jacobs. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. What a stand. And that might have effectively just ended the game. Wow. If they can go up 2 possessions here, those shotgun runs rarely work against Baltimore. Roquan Smith had a free lane. Here's Keaton Mitchell. Gonna bounce it to the outside, make something out of nothing. Yeah, the Ravens have all the momentum right now. Packers defense is horrendous right now without Micah Parsons. Here's Keaton again. Gonna get stacked up here. So nothing doing there. So Henry is out of the game now without his helmet. Huntley play fake out to Rashad Bateman, who's going to get stuffed. So 3rd and 2 coming up here. I'd use Derrick Henry. I don't like this rotation stuff. Henry on 3rd and 2. He's been going all night. Put Henry in the game. Yep, there he is. It's what you need to do. I'm selling out for this run if I'm Green Bay. I'm selling out. Doesn't even matter. Henry running through guys for the first down. Packers just don't have bodies on the D-line to keep up with Baltimore here, like genuinely. It's even worse than New England. So here's 1st and goal. Henry again, going to get stuffed after a couple yards. Ravens are just chewing up clock here. Here's a rollout play. Huntley going to look. He's going to try to escape, and he will get taken down. It's going to be 3rd and goal. All right, here it is. 3rd and goal from the 4. Huntley looking back to throw. Oh, he's going to escape, roll out, fire in the end zone. And that looks to be incomplete. Okay, so 4th and goal. That was a dangerous throw. Oh, Zay is hurt. And so is a Packers secondary member. That was a dangerous throw. He just got, both those guys got crunched. So Ravens kind of let the Packers off the hook there. Well, I mean, look, going up 2 possessions is good. Yeah, I need to see if there was a face mask on that play. Let me see. It looked like it a little bit with the pull. Hit the like and subscribe button here. We got a 4th and goal field goal. Ravens had a real opportunity to break this thing open, and while they will go up 2 possessions, chip shot field goal, 22-yarder feels pretty underwhelming, especially when you run the ball this well. It's up and through, so 17-7, but you just got to keep running Derrick Henry. So keep feeding Derrick Henry. All right, well, defense needs to make another stand here. Yeah, so I mean, it is the short, quick passing game here. Which I think is the right decision. It's what they need to do. So like the stats aren't going to look gaudy, but it's a very effective game for Tyler here. So Yeah, I don't know what happened with. Hopefully Zay's okay and the Packers defender too. So it looks like he walked it off according to reports. So hopefully that is what happened. Yeah, this has been a crazy time of possession type deal. All right, well, here's the kickoff from Loop. Going to be out to about the 27-ish yard line. They're doing the defensive player intros like right before halftime. All right, well, Malik Willis rolling out. Going to fire that ball out. Going to be a completion for a handful of yards. Brings up a second and medium. What? Wait. That ball just went off. Okay. And that's a turnover. The ball goes off of Malik Willis's face. Oh man. What? I think this is their backup center, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Or no, it's not their backup center. So now the Ravens have it. Now if you score a touchdown, you're in the driver's seat for real. Here's Henry on first down. Gonna run this one. Man, this is beautiful. A Looney Tunes turnover finally goes in the Ravens' favor. Second and 1, Henry for the first down. This might get ugly very, very quickly. So here's another first down. Here's a handoff to Henry. He'll get stuff there after about 1 yard or no gain. Dang, Falele got chopped. Sheesh. All right, well, 2nd and 10. Going to be a quick pass to Zay Flowers, who's going to do his little juke move and get tackled. Okay. Here's 3rd and 9. Field goal doesn't really do anything for you here. I mean, technically it does. I mean, 2 touchdowns instead of a touchdown and a field goal, but you want to make this 3 possessions if you can. So here's 3rd and 9. Big 3rd down here. Huntley gonna fire it to the end zone. Incomplete, no flag on the play. Hopkins was looking for one. So after 2 great drives in the red zone, 2 drives come up with field goals. Let's see. And I don't think there was anything there. It was hand fighting by both guys. So here's Tyler Loop. $34 yards. Snap, kick, hold. It is through. That almost got blocked, it looked like. But 20-7. Now, you cannot allow the Packers to double up here because, again, they do get the ball at the start of the second half. So. And I thought this was going to be like the Packers offense lighting it up and guess not. At least not right now. Again, like Micah Parsons is essentially their whole defense. So. This is going to be a big defensive drive. Big defensive drive. Well, I mean, best case scenario here is the Ravens do end up stopping Green Bay. They get the ball back and are able to tack on some more points before the half. But, you know. Got to make that happen first. Here's the kickoff from Loop. Going to be kind of a weird hesitation there. I don't really. Okay, well, good special team stop there from Baltimore because there was a special teams play where the guy just kind of stopped. So I don't really know about all that. So here's 1st and 10 for Green Bay. 3:31 to go. Play fake. Willis going to look to the outside. Christian Watson wide open. It looked like Humphrey might have done something to his hand on that play. Hopefully he's okay. Watson will pick up the 1st down for Green Bay. Tried to punch, and you see Humphrey immediately reaching down at his hand. So hopefully he's okay. New set of downs for Green Bay. Play fake again. Malik Willis gonna look, gonna run to the outside, gonna just dump it off to Jaden Reed, who's gonna pick up a couple, probably 2 yards there. So 2nd and 8 here for Green Bay. 2.5 minutes to go. Baltimore sending some pressure. Willis going to look, going to fire it out to Dobbs, who's going to try to cut it to the outside, and he will. Oh, and he's going to get called for a face mask on that one. Oh, they might have. All right, well, missed face mask on Huntley, missed face mask on Dobbs. So I guess Ravens and Packers are even now. Oh, they called it? Okay. Wow, I'm getting bots in here. There wasn't initially a flag, was there? I didn't see one come out. I mean, it was a face. I'm not disputing that it was a face mask, but that was a late call. So Packers look like they're just going to run this one down to the 2-minute warning in the event that Baltimore gets the ball back, they want to leave as little time as possible. So yeah, I agree, Vontae. I don't think Gilman will be back next year. I think with Washington back, and Gilman did a good job of playing a role, but I think there are better players you can get. So I don't know where Darius is, actually. I don't know if he's played a ton of snaps in this game, if we're being honest. So if the Packers do score a touchdown here, you absolutely need to get points for the end of the half, if there is time permitting. Man. All right. 1st and 10 for Green Bay. Malik Willis back to throw. Going to just fire it out to Chris Brooks, the running back, who's going to take it and get knocked forward for a 1st down. Clock ticks under a minute 45. Green Bay needs to hurry, but doesn't want to hurry too much. Again, they don't want to give the Ravens time to do anything. Baltimore does have 3 timeouts, but we shall see. So 1st and 10 for the Packers here. Yep. So going to be a fake. Willis is just he's going to run it to the end. He's going to score. Wow. All right. Well, that was terrible. Completely fooled. Simpson and Humphrey can't get to the outside quickly enough. So, I mean, 20-14 game with the extra point by McManus. I guess if there's any silver lining, there is time. Actually, I'm gonna say they left too much time for Derrick Henry. I'm gonna say they left too much time for Derrick Henry. Man. I agree. But they got to be aggressive here. They got to be aggressive. I mean, this is huge. You can't allow them to double up like that at the start of the second half, too. Like, you need to get your own points here, in my opinion. Yeah, John, I feel you on this one. Those 2 possessions that began inside their territory, and meaning the Packers, and resulted in only field goals, might come back. Yeah, I mean, you had to score at least 1 touchdown there, go up 3 possessions. Really disappointing they did not do that. Way too easy. Way too easy for the Packers. All right, here's the kickoff. Going to be a touchback. That'll get out to what, the 35, right? I still am trying to learn these kickoff rules. Yeah, so Gilman just comes straight up, doesn't even look at Malik Willis. Ugh. And then Marlon obviously takes the bad angle. So minute 24. "35-yard line." So the Packers give the Ravens a gift with a touchback there. Hopefully they can take advantage. Seen Ali on the field. Oh, I hate this. And he drops the ball. Oh my God, I hate this. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. So here's a 2nd and 10. Huntley going to run this one. Oh, he's going to get. All right. Look at that. Huge gain. Clock ticks to under a minute. Huntley going to fire it out to Ali, who's going to get just tackled. So clock ticks. Ravens do have all 3 timeouts. You need to get points here on this drive. Green Bay's defense has been practically horrendous all game. Huntley again, just going to scramble up the middle, going to make a move. Huntley going to go down. There is a flag, though, on the play. We're going to see what that is. Illegal shift. Oh, so that run gets taken off the board. Oh, man. On the greenback end. It's not even that cold for Lambeau. I mean, in December at least. All right, so here's 2nd and 10. The Packers 40. Huntley back to throw. Going to fire it out to Likely. Oh, that should be a penalty. He got hit in the head. Yeah, that should be a penalty. Defenseless receiver, maybe, or just hit to the head in general. Yep. Yep. Right call. Yeah, that's helmet to helmet for sure. For sure. So 1st and 10, Ravens have it at the Packers 14-yard line. Man, you have 3 timeouts. I'd run this ball with Henry, but he's not on the field. Ravens, Andrews gonna go down. Yep, timeout, Baltimore. Sure, I mean, I'd run the ball. I would get Derrick Henry in the game, and I'll run the ball. I'd get Derrick Henry in this game. Packers have held this ball for 6 minutes. That is crazy. And have scored 2 touchdowns, which is also crazy. So here's 2nd and 2. It's Keaton in the game. Packers loading up on pressure. They will send it. It goes out to Keaton, who's going to get the edge. He's going to cut it up. And so it's going to be a timeout for Baltimore. 14 seconds. All right, so now here's the adjustment with Derrick Henry. That is what you need to do. They still have 1 timeout. You can absolutely run this ball 1 time with Derrick Henry, or you can run play action with that. I would do that too. You could do either. Henry, pretty much untouched again. Wow. Beautiful drive for the Ravens to answer. That's exactly what they needed there. $27 points at halftime for this Ravens offense without Lamar Jackson. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm the Packers offense, I am frustrated. Out physicaling teams. I mean, where's this team been? Packers going to try to return this one. It's going nowhere. And this should just be a knee into the halftime. All right, and that'll do it for the first half. That'll do it. Baltimore up by 13 points at halftime. Huge play there. For Baltimore to answer and respond. That's exactly what they needed. All right, let's do some takeaways. All right, I guess how you feeling with your takeaways for the first half? The Ravens. I'm feeling as good as I can, knowing what this team is capable of. Week 17 game versus the Packers, and then what are your takeaways from the Ravens from the first half of the Ravens week 17 matchup versus the Packers? All right. Well, let's dive into some takeaways. Keep foot on the next. Yep. Let's see if the Ravens come out conservative and let the lead go. Love the play calling with Huntley. Wish they did this with Lamar. Yeah. Still concerned about the second half. Huntley got wheels. Messed up last week taking the ball from Henry. Yeah. I mean, for sure. 100%. Look, I think that the response from them has been good. And, again, it's maddening that it's taken 17 weeks to get to this point. But yeah. Yeah. Look, and the right now at the half, Derrick Henry has 21 carries for 106 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's insane. And the right thing to do. 21 carries, 106 yards. I can't type 106, right? Three touchdowns. Keep feeding him. Keep feeding him. And again, like I liked the adjustment to, hey, you're in a short yardage situation. You got to get Derrick Henry back on the field. Get Derrick Henry back on the field. It's what you need to see. Yeah, so man, he had 8. They're showing it on the screen. 18 total rush attempts last week, already 21. And the time of possession battle, unbelievable between the Ravens and the Packers right now. Just craziness. Right now, Baltimore's held the ball 23 minutes and 46 seconds. Packers 6 minutes, 14 seconds. Ravens 4 for 6 on third down. Green Bay only has 1 third down attempt in this game and 1 fourth down attempt in this game. 45 plays to 14 plays. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, yeah. See, yeah, those numbers are too good. Definitely needs to be benched. Don't put that energy in the air because they'll do it. Don't put it in the air. Don't put it in the air. William, Kev, what do I think about the Lamar trade rumors? I mentioned it a little at the beginning of the show too, but it'd be wild if they moved on from Lamar. And I think if they win this game and they do what they've done here, there's going to spark a lot of, Lamar, like he couldn't lead them to this win, which again, it's just like, it's the controversy and the discourse of Lamar, which is just ridiculous, but yeah. Yeah. So Yeah, I know. I hear you. Yeah, where's it been all season? And, now that, the Ravens, even if they win this game, everybody has to be seated for that Pittsburgh and Cleveland game tomorrow because the Ravens no longer control their own destiny. But all set up for a Week 18 showdown there. So we are going to have to see. I want Derrick Henry to finish this game literally with 35 carries. I don't even care. Well, look, he's on pace for 42. Give him 42. Give him 42. Yep, turns out that Derrick Henry guy is pretty good. I hear you. But the Ravens still can be very effective here in the second half. But I think it all starts, and again, I say this every time the Ravens don't get the ball in the second half. I think that genuinely this upcoming Packers offensive drive is going to be the biggest of the game because if you're Green Bay, you can't stop Derrick Henry. You haven't been able to do it all game. You're super banged up right now. I mean, obviously the biggest loss there being Micah Parsons. You need to be able, and TJ Watt, I know people are looking at, I don't think TJ's playing tomorrow. Yeah, in their next meaningful game. So, I mean, this one's meaningful to win the division, but, so if Week 18 is Ravens and Steelers for the division, looks like he will play in that one. DK Metcalf will not because he's suspended, but I guess if the Steelers lose tomorrow, TJ Watt will come back for Week 18 is what those reports are saying there. And hey, you can maybe get this game done under 3 hours if you just run the ball with Derrick Henry. You get this game over by 11. I mean, it's halftime started what, hour and a half in? You can maybe get under 3 hours for this game if you really just run and do it effectively. So we shall see. It's just, they're doing a lot of fighting to get back to this point. That's the thing. That's the thing. Oh, man. I still can't believe the Packers only held the ball for 6 minutes in this game. All right, well, let's do our halftime check-in where everybody's tuning in from, because we have such a big community over here on Locked On Ravens all across the globe. So wherever you're tuning in from, be sure to drop it in the comments if you're live with us. If you're watching after the fact for my reactions, you can drop it in the comments, or if you're listening, be sure to send me where you're tuning in from as well. I always love to hear where we got, because we got obviously a bunch people who are from the Maryland area, but all across the country and all across the globe as well. So we got San Diego, Kentucky, South Florida, going on a cruise tomorrow. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of that. Have fun on that. Chicago, Hagerstown, Bonneville. We got Michigan. So again, so many people tuning in from so many different places across the globe and across the country too. So I love it. I love it. We got Greensboro, North Carolina, under the Christmas tree. San Marcos, California, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Baltimore County. Oh, that's right. Yep. I remember the Thanos clip. I remember that. That was beautiful. Thank you for that. I don't know. I think I have that somewhere in my bookmarks still, but I do remember that Thanos clip. We got NYC, Spring Hope, North Carolina, right next to Kieran. So another Florida, Fort Myers, Florida, Central Kansas. Yeah, that whole Kansas City, Kansas thing for the Chiefs is kind of crazy. We got more North Carolina. And actually, if we got Baltimore County and A1, I see need a Shadur jersey to wear tomorrow, assuming the Ravens win this game. And, oh, there's a new one. I didn't even see the new one. I have to scroll down through my notifications. I'm not sure I saw it. Maybe I can go to mentions. Oh, it's me. It's me on the. Oh, this is not only going in my bookmarks. I am literally like saving this in a different file so that I have this. This is beautiful. Oh man. Hold on. All right. Wait. Because I've been trying to find the Thanos one for a while, and I just haven't been able to find it. So that's beautiful. Thank you for that. That's incredible. All right, where else do we got? Boston, Massachusetts. We got Austin, Texas, Denver, Colorado. Yeah, Nuggets just suffered a tough loss. That's pretty brutal. Hopefully the Ravens can win to even that out for me. But Denver. And yeah, again, all over we earlier we had people telling us from Canada and all over the globe as well. So here we go. Start of the second half. Champaign, Illinois. Sydney, Australia. Let's go. I love it. See all the memes about Ravens fans seeing their team up double digits at halftime, and everyone's like, "Oh," because it's such a hard topic of conversation this year. I've got Alaska. Beautiful. Let's go. All right, well, here's the return. Packers have had a bad special teams night, and that continues. Ravens, great special teams night on the other side of that. So it looks like Nate Hobbs and Dontavian Wicks have both been ruled out in this game. Oh, we got Green Bay. Here's Josh Jacobs on the first down run. Green Bay's rushing offense has not been very efficient this year. They're a bottom 10 group in terms of running the football, in terms of yards per attempt. All right, so 2nd and 9. Packers picked up 1 on that play. Malik Willis back to throw. Looking. Nothing doing. Gonna try it. He's just gonna go down. Nothing. Beautiful. Travis Jones, Mike Green, Draymond Jones, all in there. Packers, it's rough for Green Bay. Green Bay is definitely rattled right now. So Mike Green, I think, gets his, because he'll get half a sack, I think, here. So, and they used Draymond, actually. Was he on the inside on that play? I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, they just boxed him in. So here's 3rd and 18. Ravens, they will send pressure, force Malik Willis to roll out. He's going to fire this one down the field, and it's a completion to Jayden Reed. I mean, these 3rd and longs for the Ravens have been atrocious for the last 2 weeks. They send the pressure, but there's no contain, so Willis is able to roll out. And then kind of a weird throw, but good adjustment there from Jayden Reed to pick up that 1st down. He threw it before Jayden Reed was looking, it looked like, as well. So, well, now it's 1st and 10 for Green Bay, just when you thought the Ravens had him. Malik Willis back to throw. Can't find anything. Oh, good move by him. Now he throws it over the middle, and Christian Watson, just these chunk plays over and over and over again. It's terrible. And I'm really glad they got that touchdown before the half, because the way this drive is looking for the Ravens defense, just outside the red zone for Green Bay. Little quick short pass to Jayden Reed, who's going to get tackled after 1. So nothing really doing right there. I mean, they've had a lot of success throwing the ball down the field, but Ravens have turned themselves into a top 10 red zone defense, which is good. So here's 2nd and 9. Malik Willis back to throw. Going to just fire it out. Oh, Brooks dropped the ball. Looks like there was some miscommunication with the Ravens there, but it will set up a 3rd and long for Green Bay. Which, again, that didn't really work on 3rd and 18. So 3rd and 9 hopefully will be different. Surprised Manuel Wilson. Is Manuel Wilson out? He's not even touching the ball here. All right, so empty set from Malik Willis. Ravens showing some pressure. They will send 5. Willis is just going to run this ball, and he's going to escape that somehow, and they can't tackle him. What are they doing? What was that? Okay, so Draymond Jones misses, and then spin move on Marlon and Malachi. Just an embarrassing effort. The Packers have to call timeout, or is there an injured player? What happened? TV timeout? Oh, Marlon is the one that's down. That's all 2 straight 3rd down, pretty much gimme plays. Look, my hair. I was pulling my hair out, man. Like, this is awful. I need to get it down. And I have, my hair usually sticks up in the first place, but it's pulling my hair out right now. Sheesh. And yep, Sam, this is a must win for the Ravens. If they lose, they are eliminated from the playoffs. So they need to win this game. And even if they do win, if the Steelers win tomorrow, they're eliminated anyway. So yeah, might be over for Marlon. I'd be okay with them trying to move him to safety with like a reduced cap hit, something like that. I need to look at his deal. Actually, let's look at his deal now. Marlon. Because I know they did have an out next year. I think they still do. So they can cut him. So it only save about $7 million, which is not nothing. So he has a $26 million, $26.2 million cap hit. All right, let's see what happened to Marlon here. Oh, he got stepped on. His hand got stepped on by Tavius, it looked like. All right, so now it's 1st and goal. Packers at their the Ravens 8-yard line. Josh Jacobs. Yeah, Ravens are they've become a very good run defense over the last 3 weeks. Very, very good run defense. That'll be probably like a gain of 1. Make it 2nd and goal. Hamilton just came flying in there. Even if Willis would have run that ball, he would have gone nowhere. Empty for Malik Willis here on 2nd down. Jacobs out a little bit. Willis gonna fire it out to Jacobs, who's gonna slip down, get back up. Yeah, Matt LaFleur's getting too cute here. I don't like these play calls from Green Bay. I mean, I love them for the Ravens, but too cute here for Green Bay. If you can hold them to a field goal on this 3rd, and again, the Ravens have become a top 10 red zone defense. So another 3rd down. Trent Simpson coming on late. He's going to play off. He's going to be up at the line. Ravens are showing pressure here. 2-1. Malik Willis back to throw. He's going to try to scramble this ball out, and he's going to go down. Trenton Simpson with the play comes on the field late and does his thing. I think Packers fans are about ready to fire Matt LaFleur. So Simpson is just spying on Malik Willis there. Nothing is open. And Simpson comes up with a really nice tackle. So here's the field goal attempt from McManus. Best case scenario there. Up and through. So 27-17 with 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. So huge stand there from Baltimore. And now Derrick Henry gets to come back on the field. So, I mean, technically, drive should have ended in 0 points. I guess it ends in 3 instead of 7, which is good. I hit the like and subscribe button over here on Locked On Ravens 5 days a week, plus more. We're going to have the instant reaction show after the game. as well as the Locked On Ravens squad show after that. So plenty coming your way in terms of Ravens coverage and content on the show. Yeah, 3rd and 18. Craziness. There's no way, Vontae. There's no way they're about to do that. I'd be, oh man, I don't even know what I'd do. All right, Derrick Henry time. Derrick Henry time. Ball's fielded right around the 7-yard line for LeJounte. Gonna take this ball. Somehow it's not down yet, and then finally gets taken down. Oh, another Packers player down as well. All right, 1st and 10 from the Ravens 34-yard line. Here's a toss play to Henry, who's going to get taken down after gain of 1 maybe. Another Packers player down. Man, Green Bay, again, they've been one of the most banged up teams in the league this year. So it looks like they'll step away. Cart's coming out apparently as well. Grant saying, Kevin, what's your opinion of the game so far? I think the Ravens are doing what they're supposed to do, just running the ball. Defense has been pretty disappointing, but at least they held them to a field goal on that last drive as opposed to a touchdown. Got to keep running with Henry. Keep feeding Henry. I don't care if it doesn't work for a couple plays. You know, you out physical this team, and you've proven you can. Just got to keep doing it. Just got to keep doing it. All these commercials. Yeah, there's the cart. Like a scary situation. Hopefully he's all right. And you can tell he's that's tough. That's you hate to see that. That's really tough. You can tell he knows what happened. Man. Well, hopefully it's not as bad as it looks and seems. Yeah, that's I hate to see that, man. You never want injuries. All right, well, 2nd and 9. Game resumes here. Henry's going to get this ball again, going to cut it upfield, and he took a little shot there. It's like Kingsley Egenbare is talking to him a little bit. I don't know what that's about. I mean, the Packers haven't been able to defend anything all night. All right, so 3rd down. Ravens going a bit of hurry up here. Oh, that's a false start. Oh, they missed it. And he did it again. Stanley false started twice on that play. Wow. That's very bad. They're calling 12 men. Stanley false started. Oh my. Wow. Wow. Ravens caught a break there. Ravens caught a huge break there. Wait, there are only 11 players on the field. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, that was wild. Sheesh. Packers showing pressure here. Ali is on the field on this 3rd down. Packers have to try something here. They will bail out, guys. Flowers going to get that ball and get the 1st down. Huge, 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 huge. Ravens did catch a break there at the Stanley thing, though. They should have called that. Flowers just so sudden in his movements. Here's a Henry run. Yeah, now we're starting to see Green Bay sell out for it now, which should open up opportunities in the pass game. But you got to keep rolling with it. Here's 2nd and 9. I think you can work some play action off of this. I think you can do it. All right, here's oh man, and yep, they knew that was coming. They knew that was coming. There's Egenbare. Jeez, yeah, Rosengarten got destroyed on that play. All right, well, 3rd and 14. Ravens haven't really had a lot of 3rd and longs. They might not have even had one. Huntley back to throw out to Ali. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. All right, so here's Jordan Stout needing to save the Ravens here. Here's the punt. Going to be fair caught. Right about the 15-ish yard line. I don't like this. I don't like this. Yep. I agree, Karen. Most important defensive drive of the year right here. All right, looks like Marlon Humphrey's back in the game. See, this is what you're worried about. Like, and for me too, it's like they get into these lull periods of quarters where it's just like they'll start fast and then it'll kind of go awry, or they'll start slow and then it'll be too little too late. It feels like there's some story every time with this team. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, though. Locked On Ravens, we got you covered 5 days a week plus more. And again, be sure you stay tuned for the Instant Reaction Show, as well as the Locked On Ravens Squad Show, which we'll have back-to-back after the game. So we still got a lot more Ravens coverage coming your way. So in the game right now, I mean, Green Bay's 2 of 4 on 3rd down, which, I mean, isn't terrible. But, like, the Packers have gifted the Ravens some big opportunities, and if they lose this game, we're going to go back and, honestly, if they win or lose, they're going to go back and look at those opportunities. All right, 1st and 10. Play action, Draymond. Oh, just barely missed. Willis is going to looks like there's holding on this play. So it looks like it'll come back anyway. But Draymond almost had him for a sack. Yep. There's the hold. So 1st and 17, because they're so backed up from the, 7-yard line. Willis back to throw, fires it out. Watson dropped the ball, threw it kind of behind him and Wiggins was closing. Watson looked kind of scared to catch that ball. Reporting on Marlon's injury right now. Ravens showing pressure. They'll rush a couple, fire it out. There's Matthew Golden, which will make it a much easier third down for the Packers here. Third and 5. Big, big, big third down here. Ravens showing pressure again. Oh, that's going to be, yeah, they're going to throw a penalty there. Yeah. It's going to be on Draymond Jones. It's going to be a first. Sheesh. Kimmel hit a gritty after the next touchdown. I don't know about that. What I will do is if the Browns win tomorrow and the Ravens win this game, I'll do the Shador, the time celebration with sunglasses and everything. Just not a great play there from Draymond. Here's 1st and 10, play action. Malik firing it out wide open is Christian Watson. Gain of what, 20? Maybe 30. Man, Christian Watson said, "Don't leave me hanging, Jaden." All right, play action again. Willis going to fire this one deep. Now ball's going out of bounds. Uncatchable. Man. Here's a 2nd and 10. I wouldn't be shocked if this is 4-down territory for Green Bay because you are kind of in no man's land here. I mean, you could try to flip the field, but I mean, we'll see. Malik Willis firing over the middle. Jaden Reed, huge hit by Gilman. So going to set up a 3rd and short. Again, I think this could be 4-down territory here. They're across midfield. Wouldn't shock me if they run this ball. Nope, they're not. Willis going to throw. He's going to fire this one deep out. Bo Melton. It's right in the middle of 2 guys. Man, I think Malik Willis is better than, I think Malik Willis should be starting, but when you're getting cooked like this by Malik Willis, that's embarrassing. So here's 1st and 10. Ravens have to tighten up in the red zone. Willis going to hold this ball. He's going to run it again and he's going to score. What in the world are they doing? This is ridiculous. Are you joking? So now it's a 3-point game, assuming this extra point by McManus is good. And it is. So 3-point game. Just untouched twice on the same play. Ridiculous. This might be the worst game of Nate Wiggins' career. All right, well, DeJounte Wester fielding this ball at about the 5-yard line. He has a little hole there, and he will get it out to. Well, there is a flag. Devontae Walker is signaling like he's on Green Bay. So we'll see what that's about. Nope. All right, never mind. It's on the Ravens, of course. So big return gets wiped out. Oh, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry, please save this Ravens team. And nope, it's going to be a throw over the middle. Are they going to say that ball bounced, or is it going to be a catch? They're going to say it bounced. So incomplete to Charlie Kohler. 2nd and 10. You can tell Green Bay has no momentum. Packers defense. Let's see. Yeah, he kind of got trapped. It's not a catch. I mean, run the ball with Henry, man. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Come on. About 10 second half yards for the Ravens. It's abysmal. Huntley back to throw, looking, firing over the middle. There's Andrews, going to get stopped about 5 yards short, going to bring up 3rd and 5. You can't go 3 and out here. You can't go 3 and out here. Ravens are going to go hurry up, it looks like. Packers playing very off right now. Huntley going to change some stuff up at the line. All right. And they're going to run it with Henry. Look at that. Look at that. So 1st and 10, run it again. That's a huge play. Toss play to Henry. He has a hole. He's going to go. He's going and gets tripped up. Huge play. Keep it going. Keep it going. You don't want to tackle Derrick Henry in this weather. You don't want to do it. That's the end of the third quarter. Baltimore Ravens have entered the fourth quarter with a lead. That 3rd and 5 run might have saved the Ravens season. Need to get, at least a field goal, obviously, but you need to score a touchdown here. Whew. Well, 15 minutes. Your season's on the line. How are you going to respond? Hopefully with a lot of Derrick Henry runs. All right, 1st and 10. Keaton Mitchell in the game now. Here's a running play to Keaton, who's going to get stacked up after gain 4-ish, looks like. Malik is just chilling on the sideline, man. He wants to get back in the game. Ravens, run this clock out. Run this clock out. There's another run to Keaton, who's he got stuffed up after about 1 or 2. So I'll bring up a big 3rd down here. This might be 4-down territory. Derrick is going to stay off the field on this 3rd down. Oh, boy. 3rd and 4. Huge, huge play. Christian Ali flanking Tyler Huntley. Packers send some pressure. Tyler going to escape and pick up a 1st down and more. Look at that. Huge play. I think Tyler's going to get money this offseason. I don't think the Ravens are going to be able to bring him back. That's a massive play. I mean, D-Hop having a little moment there. Henry back on the field for this first down. Going to pick up about 7 or 8. Touchdown here would do wonders for you. This all started off with that 3rd and 5 run. Here's another Henry run who's going to bounce it outside. Great awareness. Henry with the stiff arm. And first down. That was that was disgusting. Good awareness from Henry to bounce it to the outside. He was loading up on that thing too. He was trying to punch at that ball. So here's 1st and 10. The Ravens have an opportunity to get it another first down here. Here's a toss play to Keaton. Going to pick up about a yard. Oh, man. So here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry on the sideline. Keaton Mitchell on the sideline. Huntley in the game. Huntley looks like a designed run. Going to try to bounce it to the outside, and he'll get taken down. So going to be a huge 3rd down here for Baltimore. I don't really love that. Van Ness just held the edge on Stanley there. You need a touchdown here, especially getting this close. 3rd and 8 and Rasheen Ali in the game. Packers are showing some pressure. Oh, Flowers with the touchdown. He got there. Yep, that's a score. That's a score. Yes, sir. Zay Flowers. Look at that. What a play. Cooked that man off the line, did the extension. That's over. Boom. Yep. Yep. You can count that one. Here's the extra point from Loop. Up and through, right down the middle. 10-10 to go in the 4th quarter. Ravens back up by 10. A throw and catch. Ravens season on the line. All right, now it's on the defense. Now it's on the defense. Man. He's making march. Yeah, that's a good. This is a good comment here. I like this. Make a march down the field, burn some time out because 2-possession game. If the Packers waste, I don't know, 6 of those 10 minutes on that drive and they do score a touchdown, I trust the Ravens to give the ball to Derrick Henry and run that clock out. Like, I think so. So, and yes, I do read the chat. I like to watch the game and don't like to look at the chat during the drives because I want it to be my genuine reaction. I don't want to get spoiled, and I know I'm ahead of some people and I'm behind some people. So, react in the chat as you please to the game, but I want to make sure that I'm not getting spoiled ahead of time. And I see we need a wide receiver one like Pickens. I would love Pickens. It's just a matter of will the Ravens actually pay a guy, and they have to make a decision with Zay. Zay next to a sidekick would be huge. I think Zay's going to get a huge money deal, though. Like, I don't know what his contract is going to be, but yeah, we're going to have to see. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, though. Locked On Ravens video form, audio form, 5 days a week plus more of daily Ravens coverage. We're going to have the instant reaction show after the game, probably about 15, 30 minutes after, depending on when the game ends. And then we'll have the Locked On Ravens squad show, myself, Sam Njoku, and former Ravens receiver CarGurus after that. Perfect kick from Tyler Loop. Ball's going to get returned. Oh, Jake Hummel with the stick. The ball came out at the end, but I think he was down. Yeah. They're calling him down. I think the Ravens recovered it, but let's see. Yeah. Ground caused the fumble. All good. All good. All right, 1st and 10. Green Bay starts at their own 28-yard line. Just no chunk plays. Malik Willis back to throw. Travis Jones, immediate pressure. Willis escapes it, and he's going to be able to run this one, and he slides down. A little late by Tavius, but no call. No harm, no foul there. So he got about, 4 or 5 yards on that play? Yeah, 2nd and 5. Keep that clock moving. Ravens showing pressure. They will send all of it. Willis going to fire that ball out, and that's a catch to Romeo Doubs. So blitz beater play there by the Packers. Keep it churning. 9 minutes to go, 1st and 10. Play action. Willis looking, moving. He's going to run this ball, get the 1st down. Clock is moving. Clock is moving. Packers in Ravens territory. Oh, run. Emmanuel Wilson going to pick up a chunk. The Packers do need to start moving quickly, though, I feel like, if they want to have a shot here. They do still have all 3 timeouts, but going to need to start moving with a little more urgency if they want to try to win this one against the Ravens here. Ravens sending pressure. Willis dialing it up, throwing out to Watson on Wiggins. Oh, Willis looks hurt. Like he wasn't even touched either. I don't know what that's about. He came into the game with a shoulder injury, didn't he? I don't know what happened there. So yeah, it was the shoulder initially. So he's headed to the locker room on the biggest drive of the day for the Packers. Man, if you allow a touchdown on this drive, everybody's getting traded. Everybody's getting traded on that defense. Well, they're going to run this ball with Clayton Tune. Yeah, the Packers might be cooked here. Game's not over for sure, but we're going to have to see. Tune going to fire this ball out. Dropped and intercepted by Marlon Humphrey, who's going to go down. The ball just hit off the receiver's hands, and that is no fault of the quarterback. I need to see the throw to see if it was behind. Wow. Marlon did his own Lambo leap. Yeah, the ball it's just a drop. Just a straight up drop. Packers have made mistake after mistake after mistake tonight. Oh, man. I think we need to. All right, Marlon. His new nickname is Marlon Right Place Right Time. Humphrey with the huge pick or interception. Game's not over yet, but Ravens are in very big position here to win this one. All right, so here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry running this ball. And yeah, he's just trying to go down and avoid the fumble, which, yes, very good. So this should be 3 straight runs. I don't care. 3 straight runs. Here's another handoff to Henry. Going to get taken down. So now 3rd down and what, 4 or 5? Henry has how many carries? 31. Malik Willis is running back. So 3rd and 5. Henry is on the field for this one. Shotgun. I'd run it. I'd do it again. And they're going to. Huge hole up the middle. And Henry's going to go down. You can tell he is tired right now. That's what you do. You spread out this defense. Read option play. That's beautiful. This is gonna be a Keaton run, I'm sure, on 1st down. Yep, here's a toss play. Keaton on the outside. Oh, he got crunched. Yeah, nah, that didn't look great for Keaton. He might have to go in protocol for that. He got hit in the head. All right, Henry in the game. 2nd and 8. Handoff to Henry. Tackled down. Going to be another 3rd down. Packers will call their 2nd timeout. Ravens will be in very good position. They can get this first down. And guess what? I'd run it with Derrick Henry. Toss play out to Henry. He's going to get stacked up. Yeah, that'll be short. The Ravens could go for this one here. It's going to be very, very short. You might run that Andrews play. Yeah, I think they're going to go for it. You can tell. He said he's going to call timeout to discuss it. They're going to call timeout here. There it is. I'd go for this and I'd run it with Derrick Henry. I think this was all sparked personally by the third and 5 run with Henry. This is the right call. I would go for this. I would run it with Derrick Henry. There's Andrews. Oh, no. Yep. That's on Green Bay. That's on Green Bay. Yes. Yep. Beautiful. That should do it. Barring a miracle for Green Bay, which, again, the game's not over. They also were lined up like right under the ball. Henry run. Going to try to rip that ball out. They will not be successful. Henry is dead tired. Hand off to Keaton, who spins out of a tackle and just gets stuffed up there. And here he comes. Here he comes. And Huntley, 16 of 20 for 107 right now and a touchdown. I mean, oh, they're going to run the option with Huntley. He got there. That's a first down. That's huge. That's the game. That's the game. They're going to challenge it, but they're not going to win it. This is going to be a first down, and that's the game's going to be over. That'll do it. Two-minute warning still, obviously, but here's a toss play to Henry. Oh, this will definitely do it. Is Henry just going to go down? Nope. He's going to score 4 touchdowns for Derrick Henry in this game. Derrick Henry said, I'm leaving with everything tonight. I'm leaving with everything tonight. $36 for 216 and 4 touchdowns. Wow. Extra point from Loop, up and through. Ravens put up 41 points with Tyler Huntley and Derrick Henry. Tyler Huntley with the cheese grater hat. No, man, that's disrespect. Where'd he even get that? Where'd he even get that? Man, that's crazy. I need to find that video. That is wild. Now we're gonna have a fun instant reaction show tonight. Wow. Sigh of relief. But we all have to be Shedeur Sanders fans tomorrow. I mean, just beautiful. That'll be a touchback. Ball will come out to the 35. Oh, now they got Derrick Henry with it on too. And now it's back. They're just gonna run this game out. That'll be that. Man, what a beautiful game. There's Wilson. They pick up a first. They're going to hurry it up. I need to find the. Come on, we can get a sack here. Okay, run out of bounds for a 3-yard loss. I guess that technically is a sack, right? Technically. He still has it on. Is he going to run out on the field with that thing on? I don't know. I feel like that someone's going to pay Huntley money that the Ravens can't. Oh, Wuze almost with the interception. That ball sailed. What did Huntley do? He went 16 to 20. Where is he? 16 to 20. 107 yards. How many total yards? 107 plus 61. 68. Yep. 168 total yards. 1 touchdown. What? Filled in for Lamar Jackson admirably once again. Tyler Huntley. Tyler's a good backup. He's grown a lot too. He's grown a lot too. All right, do we have to throw the ball here, Green Bay? Do we have to? Now Lamar's got the cheese grater hat on. Look at that. And there's the knee. Man, just beautiful. Just beautiful. I need to get that. 41-24, man. Huge win. Derrick Henry, they did what they were supposed to do. They did what they were supposed to do. Unreal. Beautiful stuff. Well, hey, we're going to get this post-game reaction show going probably up around 11:15 or so, right in that time frame. So, hey, successful watch along. Of course, Ravens need the Steelers to lose tomorrow to set up that Week 18 showdown for the division, but they did what they could. Now it all is up to Cleveland and Shooter Sanders, which feels very scary to say. But appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, don't go anywhere because we'll be back in about 15-ish minutes, maybe 20 minutes, talking about this game on an instant reaction show. So hit the like and subscribe button in video form, follow along and subscribe in audio form, and I will see you right back here soon on Locked On Ravens.